Hi. I hope this is okay, but I would like to have you do some looking and some of these database ideas that I'm going to show you and see if what we've got is sustainable. But there's also two products that I discovered that other libraries have that I don't know if we have or not. So I'm going to find that out. And if we don't have it, I'm going to request a trial, which is just free for 30 days, where you and a whole bunch of people can throw their input in, and maybe we can get it. So the first one, and these are all in the email that I'm sending to you, and I'm looking at a monitor over here. So the first one is a database called ProQuest 1 Academic. ProQuest 1 Academic. So there's a lot of overlap in a lot of these databases. This is one that does have psychology things, but it's kind of mixed in with everything else. So we'll go to audio and video, and then I'm just going to do counseling and addiction. That should give us some good context, and only in videos. I found some stuff, but then I found some that was just no good. So some of these are like made-for-profit TV, like dramas and things like that. The Economist. But then there's some that are maybe more related to what you're looking for. It's like a PBS sort of a thing. But then they have some here that are like counseling sessions. So how you would go through this and determine quickly whether or not it's worthwhile is look for topics that you know you're interested in. But we could maybe see if there was like a document type or like the publication that it came out of. Is there like a group? So PESI, counseling and therapy videos. Are those the things that we're looking for? So searching within that search for counseling and addiction. But there's a lot of these that kind of look like more of the PBS stuff. So that's the first one I'd like you to check. If you could, and see if there's anything that makes sense, or if we need like a stronger, more cohesive collection. The next one, this one's kind of fun. If you go to Advanced Catalog Search, you can do a search for audiovisual, and then counseling or therapy, alcohol, or drinking. And then we could use our favorite keywords. Dependency or addiction or intervention. And then we're making sure that it's audiovisual. This will look through multiple databases if they're indexed in the library catalog. But some of these, I don't know, this feels like an intervention for like K through 12 or something like that. So again, but then, I don't know. So it's all over the place. And again, you can go through the different groups, but I'm not convinced this is the best way to go. Oh, cool. You get something from Ireland. Secrets. That one, I'm not convinced that that's a good one. One I am convinced is pretty good. If you go to, I saved the best for last. If you go to Alexander Street, there's two of them. I think this is the big one. Alexander Street Press and Alexander Street Video have overlap, obviously, but I think the big one is right here. But if you go to Alexander Street Press, there are two, let me show you. There's two packages that I've asked if we have them. So there's one that's Social Work Online, and this is something where you could go into a search result all by itself. I'm going to see if we have this already and if it's bundled into that original one, and also this one. So I'll bring you up to date on that. But it's cool because you can go in. So there's like collections, and you can see that like the social work doesn't show up in the counseling. Wait a minute. Oh, fiddlesticks. It's transcripts. We don't want to read a transcript. But if you go into disciplines, psychology and counseling is one of the disciplines. If you go into social work, and you can search within the results. So It's kind of what I meant, where if it was all kind of packaged together. But I don't know. This is like 60 Minutes. It's like a television show. And this is definitely not like the psychotherapy.net. So dig around and see if you can find the things that are just exactly what you're looking for. And I'll keep on digging.